Hi friends, how are you doing today? Welcome back to our channel. Hope you're having an excellent day. Today the video is going to focus on the importance of breathing. To sing well, you have to breathe well. So we're going to cover different tips and exercises to help you focus on your breathing and produce better singing. Okay, so the first tip and the first thing that we want to cover is that when we sing, we have to breathe through our mouth using our diaphragm, not our nose. And if you've ever watched a baby sleeping, you'll see that their little belly goes up and down and up and down. It's so cute. That's because they're breathing correctly, the proper way. And so when we sing, we have to breathe in the same way through our mouth and using our diaphragm. So, for example, go ahead and give me a yawn. Oh, this video is not boring. That is not why you're yawning, okay? I just want to show you that when you yawn, you're using your mouth and you're filling your belly with air. And that's essentially what we do when we sing, because if you breathe through your nose, you're only using half of your lung capacity to sing. And when you use your diaphragm and you breathe through your mouth, then you use your full lung capacity. And that's exactly what we want when we sing. Watch yourselves when you're singing. If your shoulders are going up and down, that means you're probably breathing incorrectly and using your nose more than your mouth. What should be happening is your belly should be going up and down. And you cannot care about how you look, ladies. I'm sorry, we cannot be sucking in our stomachs. We have to let our abs and our diaphragm expand so that we can sing awesomely. Tip number 2 is actually very simple but super important, and it makes a really big difference in our singing, especially when we're singing together as a choir. So here it is. We have to breathe a beat before we start singing. What? Okay, here it is again. We have to breathe in a full count, a full beat, before we actually start singing. And so what that would look like is, for example, we are all going to start singing in beat 1. I'm going to breathe in beat 4. Example, 1, 2, 3. Ah. Okay? And what happens is in that beat before we start singing, you have the opportunity to fully breathe and fill your lungs to really start to its full intent, okay? To its full capacity. It's not going to be weak. You're not gonna be like, you're not gonna get caught off guard. It's really important, and it'll make a big difference in all the entrances and the longevity of the note that you're about to sing. Moving on to tip number 3. And this one pertains a little bit more to us singing in a choir setting or perhaps even a small group, and is that we all should breathe together at the same time. Now, in our choir material, we usually provide the lyrics, and the 90% of the time have the breath marks already marked for you. And what those look like are the little apostrophes that indicate where you should breathe. And it's very important that we breathe at those times so that we're not cutting off a phrase or a word in half and everybody's just breathing at their own time. It does not sound uniform, and it actually can negatively impact the power or the expression that we're trying to get across through a phrase or a whole stanza. So, for example, in this song, which is El Nombre de Jesus medley, at the very introduction, there is a phrase that says, Mas por siempre tú reinarás. Now the tendency, if we don't breathe in the indicated breath marks, is to do this. And this is not the right way to do it. Mas por siempre tú reinarás. See how I cut off the word reinarás? We can't do that. So it's very important to be aware of the breath marks so that we are all breathing at the same time in the same place. So now we're going to look at some exercises that are going to help us learn how to control our airflow. So think of your lungs as a balloon, and we want to control a steady flow of air, okay? It's filled up right now, but this is a soprano. And you can go on forever. As long as you control it the right way, you can hold a note all day long. But what happens when you don't control a steady airflow? Whoa, that's what happens. Let's practice. I call this exercise the bike pump because what we're going to do is breathe in for 4 counts and then exhale for 8 counts. Okay, so let me demonstrate. 1, 2, 3, and pretty easy. Just make sure that you're breathing correctly, filling this up, okay? One more time. This time we're gonna go for 12 counts on the exhale. Ready, and breathe in. Good job. Lastly, we're going to do this again, but instead of exhaling that way, that's easy because there's barely any air coming out. We're actually going to sing because our mouth is open and more air is coming out. Therefore, it makes it a little bit more difficult. So we're going to do essentially the same exercise, but then sing for 12 counts. This time, I'm going to slow down the tempo just a little bit, make it a little bit more challenging for you. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, breathe. All the way. Was it difficult for you? If it was, that means that you need to keep practicing until you can reach the full 12 counts. If it was easy, like, piece of cake, then try 16. All right? Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it has helped you learn something new and improve your breathing and your singing. If you have any questions or there's anything else that we can help you with, please leave a comment below or send us an email. That's in the description box. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. God bless you.